Alright, the Crew Motorfest came about more than a month ago, and today I'll give my full opinion on the game. I played countless hours to give a full outlook on what I think. The entire Crew franchise has and is still being overlooked by the racing game community. From this game in particular, it gives massive opportunity for a better outcome for the future open world racing games. Many are in doubt. However, this is why I think the Crew Motorfest is influential. Let's start from the beginning. The Crew franchise originally began with the original direction that the first game founded. It was started as this dark, gritty, street racing game about building your crew to the top. Fast forward to the Crew 2 where it lost that direction, going for more of a festival racer like Forza Horizon, but not fully capitalizing on the idea to differ from Horizon. 5 years later, the Crew Motorfest arrives and recaptivates what the Crew 2 did and expands to the concept, bringing a full experience of most of the automotive life. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of what the game offers, I'd like to talk about the handling. How cars handle in this game are what most people ask of when asking questions about this game. What I have to say about it is more refined than what we got in the Crew 2. Cars feel like cars. Rear-wheel drive cars have the oversteer, front-wheel drive cars have the understeer, and all-wheel drive cars have the best of both worlds. As for boat and planes, they've been slightly changed, but mostly capture the same feeling they provided in the Crew 2. But as a whole, we got what we wanted. So for those that have been complaining about the previous games being very sluggish with the car handling, you don't have to worry. Ivory Tower got it covered, so this game does it a lot better. The map in the Crew Motorfest is located on an island within Hawaii called Oahu, a location we've seen before in the racing game genre. This location is a beautiful place for the game like this to take place in, with the overall layout of the map showcasing exactly that. The landscape density is very much improved from the Crew 2, and the traffic density is still strong, but at times annoying for my complaining persona. Jokes aside, the map is very enjoyable to drive around in a long-term playtime standpoint. However, my only gripe with the map is the lack of pedestrians. Previous two games had this feature all over, and although they don't do anything gameplay wise, it's great for them to be there to make the map feel more alive. The game throws you into this automotive playground, giving you many options of how you want to play. You want to drive cars? What kind of cars? Muscle, JDM, rally, off-road, race cars, you name it. Maybe you're more of a bike guy, or suppose you want to be a pilot, or take a swim. These vehicles themselves are how they worked in the Crew 2, essentially parts-wise, with a couple quality of life changes. Car types are way more streamlined compared to the Crew 2, having a less crowded set of different categories. In addition, everything you need to obtain or to get to are within menus and are not all scattered around the map like in the Crew 2, where you have to go to an HQ just to get parts from the mailbox. How the game is structured is under playlists. Playlists are a set of multiple racing events you take part and compete against some characters, I guess, other AI or none of the above, as competition doesn't matter in some cases. As we speak, with the game's launch, there are 13 playlists in total. Every playlist consists of a unique theme. Made in Japan, Dream Cars, Motorsports, Scenic Tour, just to name a few. Within these playlists are events that offer races, time trials, point A to B, and unique event exclusives from all playlists. Every playlist has something different to offer. They also have aspects to them that distinctively provide vibes to their individual themes. As for the difficulty aspects of events, you can finally set how challenging you want the AI to be. It's just like ABS is there, traction control is there, driving line is there, and first seen in the Crew franchise, the rewind feature. With that being said, Making things more difficult, like turning off assists and making the AI harder to beat, will get bigger payouts, as Forza does it similarly. Another note, keeping the AI at a moderate difficulty is key though to having an enjoyable experience, due to the insane rubber banding behavior that the previous games are known for. Overall progression is positively active in this game, which I'm very glad to say. It takes a couple of hours to complete the main events in each playlist, which gets you locked in to earn the vehicles behind completing them. Unlike its competitor, the game doesn't give you things for the sake of giving you things. It rewards you for what you've accomplished within the game. Things like unlocking the main stage by completing 3 playlists or completing 10 playlists to fully unlock fast travel is one of many examples. The problem, however, is these playlists mostly consist of you using loaned vehicles, basically making your starter car useless outside of the free roam. In my opinion, it should have been less of a quantity for these occasions to happen so that starter cars and required playlist cars can shine brighter. Ultimately though, the game is an improvement from the Crew 2 and encourages long-term playtime. Multiplayer is expanded to a significant amount from the Crew 2. Things like the Summit and your online crew make a return, alongside new massive features like the 28-player Grand Race and a Battle Royale Demolition Derby game mode. The main stage is also a new feature, which adds more rewards to obtain via completing feats, opening loot, events, and the summit activities. This part of it opens up the opportunity to get more legend points, which provides more benefits for vehicles when completing events. This encourages more replayability and grinding. Overall, the multiplayer is a great side of the game the majority of players will enjoy. The past couple years in the racing game genre have been underwhelming, with the games themselves being undercooked and the community being over negative as a result. The open world side specifically is no exception, with Forza Horizon 5 being average at best compared to its predecessors, and Need for Speed being sidelined by EA once again. You may be asking yourself, why am I bringing this up? Well, because a new light has been formed. The Crew Motorfest is not only a great addition to the Crew franchise, but also great enough to influence upcoming games in its space. Specifically, since this game is a festival racer like Forza Horizon, making a direct competitor gives an opportunity for Playground Games to craft a better game for Horizon 6. As that game, when it releases, will be judged and critiqued in terms of its success compared to the Crew Motorfest in the eyes of many players, including myself. And that is why I think the Crew Motorfest is influential. Anyways, that's it guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, I really appreciate you guys just tuning in and watching till the end for those that did. You know, you guys can leave a like, do whatever you want with the video, reach it out to some people, whatever. There's gonna be more reviews coming, definitely. This is my second review ever, and my last review was on Need for Speed Unbound, so if you want to check that out, you guys can check that out. And the next review is going to be on Forza Motorsport. I'm very excited to make a review on that game. You know, it's kind of new and I want to play more of it to get my full hands on it, but I will definitely put out a review on Forza Motorsport in the next couple of weeks or so. I would say it will be out by at least the end of this year or like the start of next year. So anyways, that's it. Bye guys.